Hey guys, it's Allie, and today why do I keep saying we're gonna be watching? Okay. Hey guys, it's Allie, and today I'm gonna be telling you the 15 things that I want in season 15 of Supernatural. But first, let's have a little preface before I begin. These are my opinions. These are what I want in season 15 of Supernatural. I know, it's kind of crazy. I could want something that you don't want. I know, it's crazy that people actually have their own opinion. But with that, let me just add a few things, because some people are gonna get angry at me in the comments, because firstly, I like Cass and I like Dean Cass. That's not your thing, go somewhere else. 2, I hate Lucifer and I hate everything that he stands for. I hate his character. That's what I meant. I hate but yeah, if you love him, go somewhere else, because there's not gonna be good talk about him here. So, goodbye. So, number one thing that I want in Supernatural season 15, the final season. More Cass. I know, that's gonna be a shocker to those that don't watch this channel, but those that do, you the real ones, you know, I love my boy Cass. I need him in every single episode. If he's not in every single episode, I'm gonna be so mad. I literally only have, what, about 20 more hours of content? Give or take, you know, depending. And if Cass isn't in at least every single episode for one scene, I just need one scene, okay? If he's not in every single episode, I might scream. And included in this, I don't want Cass to have any subplots that include him doing it off screen. That seems to be a pattern in Supernatural. We'll have a big plot, and then we'll have a little subplot to, you know, help with that main plot, and then they're like, okay, let's give it to Cass. Do it off screen. He's literally the best character you have. Like, you can't just keep brushing him off. Number 2, Jack's storyline with the empty and death. Okay, I want this storyline to actually be meaningful, okay? I know Jack's dead, and I know they're gonna bring him back because he's Jack, and I love him, and everyone loves him, so he's coming back. But I don't want it to be like, oh, hey, I'm back. Or am I? And piggybacking off of that, number 3, I want the deaths in this season to be meaningful. I don't want them to be for shock value. I don't want them to be like, oh, they're dead in the mid-season finale. Will they be back next episode? Who knows? And then they are. I don't know. It's kind of like a meme and a joke now. Every time people talk about Supernatural, it's like, oh, they're not really dead because it's Supernatural. Let's maybe not do that again. It's the formula, and I just really hope we get past that and we do something different. Number 4, dropping all Lucifer subplots for good. I don't want to have to see Lucifer's face ever again. Please. Andrew Depp, if you're listening, please don't put Lucifer back in this season. Please. It's been 10 seasons, okay? Drop it. And number 5, giving Sam an actual plot this time. So I feel like a lot of Supernatural fans already know that Sam has been pretty neglected. I want to say since season like 9, because in season 9 he had the like trials plot, and then after that it's basically just been Dean. Yeah, season 10 was Demon Dean, season 11 was with the Darkness, and the Darkness kind of had like a little thingy thing with Dean. And then we had season 12, 13, and 14, which kind of messed in my brain. And it's just mainly Dean. Dean's the one making all the decisions and everything. I guess at the beginning of season 14, we did see Sam, like, you know, with some power, be like, hey, I'm in charge of all the hunters now. I'm cool too, guys. And that was like it for 3 episodes, and then back to Dean, because, you know, he had the Michael plot. Just give him something, okay? He's had nothing for so long, and he's always just a background character. And this is a side tangent, but does anyone feel like just Jared's acting for Sam has changed so much? And I'm not saying he's a bad actor at all. He's an amazing actor. Beautiful, amazing, you know, all those adjectives. But he's just acted Sam so weirdly in the past few seasons, and I don't know why, and I think it might be because he's always in the back and he doesn't have any personal screen time with us, and because he's just always in the background. I don't know what I'm saying. I just hope Sam actually gets something else this season. Okay, moving on. Number 6, I don't want any filler episodes that only have Sam and Dean. This is kind of, you know, piggybacking off of number 1 where I wanted more cast in every episode. Just those filler episodes that only have Sam and Dean doing some stupid little plot that doesn't even matter to the overall season, they bug me so much because most of the time there's no substance to it. Like sometimes I'll have a little laugh, but when it comes down to it, if that episode wasn't there, nothing would be lost to the season. I just want every episode to mean something. Number 7, including Wayward Sisters in some way. Hear me out. Because Wayward Sisters is kind of a lost cause now and it's not going to become a thing, which I'm very sad about. Like, I'm so sad about that. But since this is the last season of Supernatural, I really hope that they are able to, you know, kind of clean up the Wayward Sisters sort of plot with Kaya and, you know, the whole multiverse thing. It just, like, gives me a headache trying to think about that. But yeah, I just want them to do something with Kaya because I've been wanting them to do stuff with Kaya for so long and they haven't done it. Like, they had her in 1 episode last season? No, I think she was in 2. And then they didn't do anything with her. And please do something. Number 8, I want Jack to have a friend. Literally all of the interactions that Jack has had on the show is with Team Free Will, you know, people that we actually know. And then with those kids in that 1 episode that they, you know, he stabbed one of them and then, yeah. And a few people here and there when he's like doing cases and stuff. Please give him a friend because I want to see him interact with people his own age, and I'm saying his own age, I don't mean like a toddler, but you know what I mean. I just want to see him interact with other characters that aren't the Team Free Will like core 3 that we've always seen. Because he's just such a cute character, he's so good, he's so dynamic, and honestly, they just gotta do more stuff with him, and once they do more stuff with him, it's just gonna, like, please. Number 9, return of old faces, maybe? Please? I don't know, I wrote in my notes, maybe Bella, you know, other people that we haven't seen in literally 10 years. I just hope, I don't know. I think it would add to the nostalgia of the last season, and I think that's what they're kind of hoping for in this last season, like to bag on all the nostalgia. Because like when I saw the Woman in White in the season finale, I almost lost it. Nostalgia just went through the roof. I was done. I was done. I know I just said make the deaths meaningful, but that doesn't mean we can't have a flashback here and there. But even if it's just for like 1 scene or 1 episode type of deal where it's like, oh, this person's back? What? And it turns out to be like a monster behind the whole thing. Kind of like how the 300th episode happened with John coming back. It was just for an episode. I kind of want that for like one of the characters that we haven't seen in a while. Like maybe even Ellen. I loved Ellen so much. Number 10, Dean actually talking about his feelings. I know, it's gonna be hard, and I know it's gonna be hard, Dean. Looking at you now, please talk about your feelings. But I just don't want Dean to be a little dick anymore, okay? He needs to talk. He needs to figure out things on his own without hitting walls and throwing stuff, okay? He's literally the epitome of the white boy named Kyle that drinks monsters. And I probably said this in every Supernatural talk where Dean doesn't do exactly this, because it bugs me so much. Because this has been a character flaw since season 1, basically. Yeah, it's been substantial since season 1. And the whole thing with having a show is have character development and growth. I'm not saying the show is dumb for not doing that. I'm just saying I hope they do, you know, hold out and do this development. And piggybacking off of this one, number 11, character development that isn't instantly ignored the next episode. There have been some examples over the years where we'll have a scene in 1 episode and it's really good. We'll like really get good character moment. And we're like, oh damn, okay. They're like doing something with this character. And then the next episode, it's back to normal. As if it did even happen. That's gonna happen on a show in general because multiple writers are writing the same characters and each of them have a different view of what the character is. That's fine. I just hope they have more communication between all the writers. Again, I don't know how shows work. I hope they have some coordination, be like, hey, I'm having Dean do this in this episode. You gotta have, you know, some sort of follow through in the next episode. Because it happens so many times where we'll take one step forward and then 2 steps back because their character development just doesn't stay a thing, and it happens for an episode and it's like, ooh, that was good for the episode plot, and then boom, it's back to normal, which is annoying. Number 12. Please ask Cass if he's okay. Cass in this show, all he has done is suffered. You know, he's had to literally kill his brothers and sisters, you know, the angels. Watch his entire world crumble before him. Literally. You know, the world that he watched God make. And he's also hundreds of years old, and he can't catch a break to save his life. And included in this, I know the empty thing is gonna happen this season. Does that mean I'm okay with it? No. Basically, if you don't know, Cass, if he is happy ever, the empty's gonna swoop on in and take him back. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to get at here is I really hope that Cass, you know, I really hope that the show doesn't end with Cass and the empty. I don't think it's going to because, well, they kind of do hate Cass, so I don't know if they will. But Cass is a fan favorite. You know, Cass kind of saved your show a few seasons ago, so. But yeah, included in that, we've literally had 10 seasons and no one has told Cass that they love him at all, which is a crime against humanity because all he does is give and all he does is love everyone else and no one cares about him. Can you tell him a Cass stan? Let's continue. Number 13, let's address the toxic codependency between Sam and Dean, please. I believe it was last season when Sam and Dean were having a little fight about something. I think it was because Dean wanted to kill himself again. Sam was obviously not about that, who knew? And Sam like punched him and Dean, and it was played off like a, oh, cute brotherly moment, aw. Honey, I just hope we like figure that out before the show ends because it's just not healthy at all, the way that they do things between Sam and Dean. It's been like this literally since the beginning of the show. Dean's like, oh, if Sam dies, I die. I'm going down with him if he dies, and he, like, I just hope they address it, even though it's probably going to be out of character for them to even talk about it, but I hope it is mentioned at least, because it's been bugging me so much, and the only reason that they include it is to appease the Wincest shippers, and literally no offense to Wincest shippers, literally, I don't care, do your own thing, but like they look at those scenes and they're like, oh, that's why this ship is like a thing, and no, it's just toxic codependency that the writers aren't really seeing, and they just keep writing into their show. Or maybe they are seeing it. Maybe it's just a character flaw, but even if that's a thing and it's like meant to be a character flaw, let's address it. Number 14, I really want the last final fight scene in this show to include all 3 of them, and perhaps all 4 if Jack is, you know, willing and able. Again, this is going back to how I'm a Cass stanny. Sam and Dean, you know, they've been there since season 1, episode 1. Cass has been there since season 4. Now I understand. There's been 3 seasons with only Sam and Dean. And the assumption would be, oh, so it's just Sam and Dean's show and Cass is a side character. But then if I added in the information that it's been on for 15 years now, and Cass has been on the show for 10 years. He's a main character now. Anyway, that's a tangent that I keep bringing up. But anyways, I really, really want all 3 of them to be in the final fight scene. And number 15, kind of piggybacking off of that, I personally, this might be a little controversial, I really want a positive / hopeful ending. I'm the type of person that I need closure with a show, and like shows that I know are ending sad, like Merlin. I watched all of Merlin like 4 or 5 years ago. I still haven't watched the last episode because I'm just so sad. And I know what's gonna happen and I don't want to watch it. I don't know, I just hope they get a good ending, because this whole show, it's always been, oh, I can't get out of the hunter lifestyle. This is gonna be my life forever. You know, Dean is always like, oh, I'm gonna go down guns blazing, which is cool in theory, like sure, but everyone wants to settle down and have a normal life. Please let that happen here. Like, I'm begging you. I don't know. And I've seen a lot of people in the Supernatural fandom, like online, and they're like, oh no, I want them to all die at the end. Like, that's the only way that the show can end. I don't want that at all. Like, I kind of want all of this suffering that they've had for 15 years to actually come out and mean something. Like, I honestly don't know how this season's gonna go. I'm guessing it might be to get all the monsters that escape from hell and then have a little tussle with God, which is gonna be insane. Even just like the whole angel thing and the heaven thing, because there's only like, what, 3 angels left in the entire world, and like heaven's like on the brink of, you know, collapsing. It'd be really cool to like fix that up. Make heaven, you know, all right again. You know, make angels, because I think Jack can do that. You know, make angels, do all this cool stuff, and like make it a good world to live in. I don't know, I'm talking way too long now, so what I mean is I just really hope it's hopeful, and positive, and they actually get a normal life, because that's all I've been wanting for so long, and Sam has been wanting that for frickin' ever, and it'd be really nice to give Sam that, because he's been suffering a while. But yeah, that is my conclusion to this long list of 15 things that I want in season 15 of Supernatural. I'm sure I missed some things that other people want that I also want. Go ahead and comment them below. I would love to see what you guys actually want in this season. But yeah, with that, that concludes my list, and I will see you guys in the next video.